Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Satisfactory. I put some stairs in, that was quite cool. So yeah, did a little bit between episodes. I went off and found another hard drive up near our power facility. That long suspended pathway that you see over there, it will get suspended. I just need to get more tickets to get decent stuff to make it look good. I've extended a platform there. And when we get out there, you'll see what else I've done. But today is all about steel. So let's get stuck in. Alright, before I head out, a couple of things I want to do. The first thing is, let's have a look at the alternates, because there are a couple that I actually want to use. Now, steel at the moment, it's a little difficult because I haven't unlocked Miners Mark II and Conveyor Belts Mark III, so I'm not going to be able to make a lot, but yeah, the plan was never to really make a lot. Obviously at this stage with power the way it is, yeah, I don't want to extend things too far until I have better power solutions. But there are a couple that I want to unlock. Steel rotors, this is going to become quite important, so I'm gonna get this one, and then I'm going to get the iron pipe recipe, because this can make steel pipes without coal, and this is quite a goodie. So I'm going to get that because I'm definitely planning on using it. And at the end of the last episode, you'll remember that I managed to find the one I was really looking for, and that was the steel ingot alternate recipe. This was the basic one where you put in 45 iron or 45 coal and you get 45 ingots. The one I just unlocked in the last episode, if you convert the ore into ingots and you put in 40 ingots and 40 coal, you get 60 out. Obviously, you can see that's way better, and that's why I really wanted to do that before I started building steel. Now, the reason I want to do that is because in Tier 4, we are going to... I was thinking of just following the line down, but I'm going to miss blueprints for now. I don't really need them right now. I want Logistics Mark III, because Conveyor Belts Mark III, much faster, 270 resources per minute. And then the next one, so I can make, with the steel setup that I'm doing now, I'll be able to make the beams and the pipes, and then move over to the advanced steel where I get Miner Mark II. That doubles the resource output from resource nodes, and it also unlocks encased industrial beams, which basically need steel beams and concrete, and a few other things, and we will get to unlock this last item that we need to send up the space elevator for project assembly. So now that that's all covered, I'm going to need some stuff. So I'm going to start with the steel beam build. That will need a miner. Well, in fact, it's going to need 2 miners. I'm going to need 4 smelters. I'm going to need 3 foundries and 3 constructors. Right, so that's those. And then for the pipes, I will need another miner. I will need another 4 smelters and 2 more constructors. Now that should cover everything that I need to take with me. Yep, there it is. So I need 3 portable miners, and I'll have a look at what else I need. So let's get the portable miners done. Then let's just have a look. We have everything and then some. So I think we're okay. I'm going to pick up a little bit of extra reinforced iron plate because we are going to be... Oh, look at this. It's a full chest of reinforced iron plates. I'm going to have to come back and redirect some of those into this system. That must mean that the rotors are getting pretty close as well. Well, they are. And the modular frames, well, half a container. So good, good. See, as I said, you don't need to make huge amounts because they can build up while you are out and about doing stuff like looking for hard drives or just generally exploring, looking for Mercer-spheres and Summers loops. But this is quite a trip, so yeah, let me get there. Oh, while I'm on my way out here, a couple of people mentioned that to the north there are some coal nodes. Yes, I know about those coal nodes. There are 2 impure and 2 normal nodes out there, which is not great. Not for steel and power, but there's also a sulfur node out there, which you put those 2 together, you get compacted coal, but you also get explosives. So I might do a weapons factory out in that direction. Okay, so as we approach the area that I want to build in, there are 2 pure iron nodes right here. And there's another pure iron node over there. That's the one I'm going to milk for the steel beams. Oh, bummer. That thing respawned. Damn, they got me. I'm going to sort them out very quickly. Alright, well, that's not cool. Alright, so there's another one down there. There must be something close to here because there's too many of these poop rocks, so I'll investigate that a little later. Anyway, so as I was saying, now, this is pretty cool. If you time your jump correctly, I made this platform for the steel stuff, but if you time your jump correctly before going upstairs, you can actually fly up the stairs with your parachute. So, well, check it out. And then I'll get to the next set of stairs, and there we go. We are just flying up the stairs with a parachute. That's a quicker way of getting around. Right, so as we come through, you can see my second coal power setup. It is all working. I have disconnected the biofuel completely now. So yeah, we're making 1200 megawatts. Another thing I did do on this side was I put a constructor in for the SAM, because to make reanimated SAM, you need 120 SAM per minute and you get 30 reanimated SAM. So I kind of just put this here and I've let it run. This container was full before I put it in, so this miner only produces 30, so it's like a quarter of what we need. I would have to upgrade that, and even with a level 2 on a impure node, I would have to overclock at 200% to get what I need to make this an efficient system. So I'm not going to really bother too much. This is doing what it needs to do, and by now there should be a couple in here. Let's see. Yep, no, there's a few, and I've already taken a few down to the base. So that's what's happening over this side. And oh, there was if you head over to the east, there is another one of these lakes with a drop pod in the middle. I did get that one. Right, so back to the task at hand. I did build those walls up the side of the mountain for a reason, not just for faster access, but because I want to get this coal node down to the bottom. Because right now, oh gosh, there's so much stuff here. Right now I'm using 2 coal nodes just for the power. Now that I will reduce to 1 once I get tier 2s, because it will double the production, and I'll just use that one over there, and it'll free up a coal node over here for me to do something with. In the meantime, I have a coal node over here, and I'll put a miner on it. And that miner will face in that direction. And I'm going to put Mark II belts in and bring them over. And jump through the trees, good grief. To put that into straight mode, bring it. Where is that platform? There. I should clear out this bush, honestly. It would make life a little better. Alright, let's zip it around the tree and pop it up over here. Conveyor belt is too steep. If I came out a little further. Okay. So that, once I plug it in, which I will do now, because I may not want to come back here for a while. Oh my god. Yeah, I lined this up wrong. Just going to remove this part and this part. Let's see. And I want it to line up with that I've already put in. Good grief. Alright, get rid of that. Little challenges. Ah, that's it. Clearing out bush. That's a flippin' tree. Right, this is what I wanted to do. Now, let's see if it'll let me. And just pop that in there. And... no, man. How did I get Mark 1? Okay, that looks a little janky over there. Okay, confirmed all Mark 2s. Alright, and we'll take this over to here. Now, what I did down here was I put in a conveyor lift, and then, you know, it can only go so far, so I added another conveyor lift to it. Now there is a way, once you've got floor holes, that you can just put a platform in and then platform straight through, and it looks a little neater, but this is fine, it'll work for now. And then we're going to bring this belt down, and this is why I picked up lots of reinforced iron plates, because it's a long way. And we'll bring this one to there, and I'm going to have to get another conveyor lift, and let's see how we're going to feed this one through. Yeah, that should be good, actually. Okay, so we'll grab that, pull it down to here, and I'm going to bring it across onto that platform. Cool. Ah, got to destroy this tree. I'll go down there later. So that will come in over here, and if we work this right, we can actually bring the iron, which is under here, up onto this side as well. We need to process the iron first. So what I'll do is I'll bring this line through over here. Alright, so we're going to stop it over there. I want to make this factory expandable. So I'm going to be doing the inputs and outputs on the same side, which means I might need... Yeah, this is fine, because I can build the factory and expand it that way. Absolutely awesome. Alright, let's get the miner down over here. Alright, so I'm going to need to go down there. I do have enough stuff on me to make a catwalk staircase. Okay, that's good. And then I'm just going to sneak up on this guy. I hope there's nothing else down here. That looks pretty clear. And then knock the cap off this. Good. Alright, let's see how I can work this. So what I may do, bring this one out and then have a line down over here. So let me get this nicely lined up. I'll grab a 4-meter wall, bring it down to there. I think I'll just grab a 4-meter foundation, push it across this way. Does that come to the end? I think it does. Oh, very nice. Get us a little access up here. Alright, some trees will have to go. But yeah, it's the price of progress. And then we're going to put a miner over here. Let's see, should we point it? No, we can turn it to face this direction. Once again, mark 2 belts. Conveyor belt is too long. I'm going to bring this to about the middle of that platform. And I'm going to change it to straight. And it needs to go in over here. And then just run it as far as we can for now. Ah, you see, this is what I was worried about. And I didn't prepare enough. I'm out of reinforced iron plates. Alright, well, I'm going to need a lot more. So I'm going to do some bush clearing. Build up some walls. That should be way high enough. Get myself some access. This is going to throw out the alignment of my belt. I might clip a little bit. I don't know if that was high enough. Okay, I'm going to put a platform. Yeah, this wasn't high enough. I'm going to have to probably go a little bit higher. Yeah. Well, actually, that's as far as it needs to go, so... What the heck? I'll just do it there. Yep, it needs to come up through the floor over there, so that's actually okay. I don't need to cut down any more trees. Alright, I'm going to head back to base. I'm going to go and pick myself up some reinforced iron plates and I'll be back. Okay, I changed my mind about running back because I thought this was cool. From here, which is up over here, if I do a crouch jump, deploy the parachute, and hold down shift with a forward button, I can make it all the way to base by air. That's pretty cool. And there's also a Steam achievement that accumulates the time that you spend off the ground, so this will get me there a bit faster. And as we do our little dive through this little section, soon we'll have hypertubes, which will help. Oh, there's a yellow power slug up there. Let's remember to get that sometime. Yeah, so hypertubes, they are, I think, the last thing I'm going to do in Tier 4. That'll help us to get places a little faster. Should be fun. But yes, we need to get some reinforced iron plates. Luckily, I have a lot. Okay, we seem to be good on everything else. So I'm going to take the long trip back, except this time I'm going to do it by truck. So I'll just put that over there. I need to give it some fuel, which this will do. And off we go. This will get us there a lot faster than running. And also really environmentally friendly. Look at that smoke. And we arrive here as night is starting to fall. Okay, now before I continue, there are concrete nodes around here somewhere. I think one is at the top. Maybe they're all at the top. I think that might be the cap of one, which is quite nice because we're going to need that for encased industrial beams, which will be coming soon. In the meantime, let's get this done. Yeah, I'm going to have to bend this if I want to keep my access up to the top. Do I want to bother keeping my access up to the top, or should I do it from the side? Let me do it from the side. So if I grab a platform and I just put it in there, take this slot out, grab the stairs, bring them down, put that in. There we go. Now it's not going to bother my conveyor belt at all. So I may also want to put one up over here. So let's see if I can do this without clipping through the rocks too much. I think I may get away with it. Right. Ooh, is that... am I going to hit my head? Oh, no, I can get up. Nice. Access is always a good thing to plan for. Okay, good. I can get down to the bottom. Fantastic. My belt is going to come up over here. And I think I'll bring it onto the edge. Maybe there'll be enough space that my conveyor lift doesn't clip. So let me start with this conveyor lift. Because it is going to come up over here, which is one block in, over here. So I'll have a walking spot on this side. Then I'll have my conveyor come in over here into the smelters over. Okay, good. It works. Placing the conveyor, and it's going to clip through the floor. Nothing I can do about that right now. I could use tickets, coupons to get myself the floor hole, but I can't say I'm too stressed about it. Okay, so if I bring that to, is it middled? Put it like that and then extend it up through the floor. And will I get a 90? I will. I think I will. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Not quite in the middle. Yeah, do I want to play with that? I could get away with it. Let me see if I can go a little bit further back with this. I feel like I put it in exactly the same place. I did. Yep. I do believe that is going to give me what I need. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. And that means there will need to be a conveyor lift down here as well. And belt that into there. And then bring that belt from there into there. Good. Everything looks neat. I am happy. Okay, doing a lot of work in the dark here. Sorry about that. Alright, so we have our... Well, potentially, if I bring power across. I think for the lower level... Yeah, I'm not going to try and bring power from the top. There's a power connector that goes up the ramp. Just a little bit down that way. I think I'll go and get that and pull it through. That was a little bit further away than I expected. So... let's grab this and pull it up, and we're going to put it over here. Do I want power poles? I don't really. I suppose it's fine for here. This is going to be taken out, and I will replace it with a proper road at some point once I settle into getting some blueprints done. Okay, we're going to put this one down over here, and we're going to take it straight up, which is there. Well, that's almost straight up. That's not what I wanted there. There we go. That's better. I really need to unlock the wall and ceiling mount power cables. But yeah, I have power down here now, which is nice. And then I have a PowerPoint up at the top that I am going to bring across. And there'll be various points that I'll add in between, but yeah, this one is going to feed into the smelters. All right, so much preparation work, so much. Let me see if I can get rid of this tree that's sticking through. All right, that is out of the way. Good. So, for this build, we are going to need 4 smelters to deal with the iron input. And why is my... have I not... Oh, I didn't plug the iron in yet. That's probably why it's not working. Which was the main reason that I went to fetch power. Right, iron is powered. I hope that works. So we should start getting iron coming in. I'm going to leave that pathway open somewhat, because obviously we're going to need the coal to come through for the next step. But smelter. And we are going to have 4 of these. And place them just all on the middle of the platforms. Then we are going to put splitters in front of them with the input coming from the right. And I am putting a splitter on the last one because if we ever want to increase production, we can then just add a facility like this on and move out in that direction. So it's tier 1 belts going into the machines as usual, and I'm going to put tier 2s in between the smelters. Alright, so there's the Mark II belts. They are all connected, and then I'm going to need to merge these. Now I'm merging and I'm coming back in this direction, so output to the left and connect it to the machines with tier 1s. Connections in between tier 2s, and that is the smelter setup done. Now we are going to have an output coming out in this direction, but it's going to go up into a conveyor lift, and I'm wondering if maybe I should do what I did before. Yeah, maybe I should. Let's do this and put that merger in, but I'm going to face the output towards this side, so facing me. And then there'll be a conveyor lift over here, and that will be a Mark II conveyor lift going that way. I think that's going to work out, because coming in over here, this is where we start putting splitters in again, and the splitters are going to come in from this side, and we're going to need 3 of them. Oops. And then we're going to need elevated splitters as well. And they also, the top one needs to come in from the left. Just remove those bottom ones, we don't need them. That will feed into the top. These will feed across. Get these feeding across. So the bottom line is going to be the coal, which is that belt there, which is going to come in over there. What did I clip through? A little bit of the pole, I think. I just got some kind of an achievement. Okay, so the iron ingots coming in from this side, and then we are going to need to put in forges, and goodness me, I hope I've left space. Which I probably haven't, because I did this a bit backwards. Alright, well, let's give it a shot. So, sorry, foundries. Foundries were the things that were unlocked with steel production. Alright, well that works. Can I get a second one to work? Encroaching on other objects clearance. No. Yep. Alright, well, at least I got one of them right. Alright, so let's put this in. What object clearance is it concerned about? Okay, next one there, and these guys really don't like being too close together. Alright, well that's fine. The first one will work. So I will put a belt in, and that is too darn close. Alright, so I will go one click back. Will that work? Yep, that works. Good. So this is how they're going to be laid out. So I'll just grab splitters there and there. And hopefully these are all in line. Okay, belts in. Lifts. And then I just need to connect between, and that will be with Mark IIs. And that will give us our steel ingots. But first, let me go in and set all of these to iron ingots. All right, those are all set. I'll just run around the back of these ones. Now this is, I'm going to be using the solid steel ingot alternate recipe. And the beauty of this build is everything is working at exactly 100%. At 120 coal coming in, 120 iron ore coming in, the iron ore gets turned into 120 iron ingots. The iron ingots and the coal come into these machines at 40 per minute each, putting out 60 per minute. And this total setup puts out 180. Now I don't have a belt to handle that yet, so one of them is going to have to be separated. And we may have to do a little bit of balancing, but honestly, I'm going to get the upgrade for the belt, and this is the first belt that I'm going to upgrade once I've done that. So maybe I'll just put them all on the same line for now. I'll be getting 120 out. It'll be backing up. I'm not that concerned. And I'm going to put these, I'm going to try and center them so that they're heading out in that direction. Actually, I need a merger. And there. All right, that sorts out the ingots. But as soon as the prerequisites for the tier 3 belts is steel beams and steel pipes. So I need to get those bolts so that I can make this actually work efficiently. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have one of them connect straight through. Let's do this one. And we see how this pans out. All right, because now we need to put splitters down over here, and they need to come in from that side. Okay, so that's the first one. Oh, I think what I'll do then, yeah, I think I've decided what I'm going to do. It will become clearer. So, constructors. We need 3 constructors in total. These are all going to be feeding down that way ultimately and coming in this way. So what I will do here, just to keep this balanced, put a Mark II belt from there to there, and yeah, it doesn't like that. Put that there, and then we'll grab another splitter over here. Mark II between those, and then Mark 1 into these machines because they each take in 60. And because they each take in 60, that's 120, so that line is full. So until I get Mark III belts, I'm going to take this line. Actually, let's just remove that belt. Let's see how this will work out. Oh, that's quite nice. Pretty neat. Okay. And each of these are now going to be set to steel beams. And then those steel beams are going to come out over here somewhere. So, merger. Output going to the left. Mark 1 belts between. Now, with these, we're getting 15 per minute out. So basically, it's quartering down your ingots into 15 steel beams, which means that Mark 1 belts, there'll be a total of 45 coming out. Mark 1 belts for the rest of the way are quite sufficient. I think I'm going to face this one forward. And we'll grab a storage container and we'll just put it over here. Now, there's something very special that I want to do once I've got things set up here. That is done. So now I just need to connect the power and this facility will be running. All right, so now I've got this long line and I want to power things that are over here. So let's select the power pole, click on the pole, and then let's see. I think it needs to go sort of one click from the end, like there. And just like that, we've added a pole in. Very convenient. All right, the forges, the foundries are all working. Nice, and we have an enormous amount of steel ingots coming out. A full belt, in fact. All right, good. Power for here. Where are we going to put this one? We'll put it on. What the heck? We'll put it on the center line and see how it goes. Good. Green lights. Ooh. Why is this not... Am I missing something? Something doesn't seem to be going in very well. Ingots. What's going on here? These are all working, but there's not enough coming through. Yeah, that's strange. I'm gonna have to go and check that line, make sure that I haven't accidentally slipped a Mark 1 in somewhere. Okay, they are going green. They just need to stabilize, I think. Yeah, I'm going to check the line anyway, but it does look like it's stabilizing. I'm a bit concerned that this is coming down with gaps in it. There shouldn't be gaps. This is a 120 belt from a 120 source. So something is amiss there. Mark 2. Lift Mark 2. Alright, the problem is going to come where there seems to, where the separation starts. What is that? So Mark 2 lift, Mark 2 belt. That's Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2. Everything here is Mark 2. Oh, right here. The flipping Mark 1 belt that's snuck in. And upgrade that, and that should sort out the problem. I'll just run through the rest of this line and make sure. Yep, there we go. One little piece of Mark 1 belt can mess up your entire production. And as you can see, I have space to expand when I have the need to. So, but this is just one half of what we need. We've got the steel beams now, and they're producing pretty fast. 45 a minute is pretty quick. Might be a good time to check on the power situation, because that setup, yeah, I think it was around about 86 megawatts. Oh, we got plenty. Oh, we're looking good still. Now, I've got this area open, and I've separated this a little bit because there's something I may want to do here. With the splitter to... Where's that concrete? There's the concrete. Yes. We're going to need to bring some of those across to make encased industrial beams. So that's pretty perfect. Next project, which will happen right around here, is a nice little one for steel pipes. So I'm going to build a platform. It doesn't need to be terribly big. Would you believe it? Ran out of concrete. All right, let's head back and go and get ourselves some concrete. Okay, good, we're back. So concrete downstairs. Yeah, usually a good idea to have a lot of them around. I think I'm going to pick myself up some more reinforced iron plates, because we're going to be doing conveyors. I'm hoping that will work. It's a long trip. Yeah, it's not that long. Alright, and we're back. So I'm probably making this platform way bigger than it needs to be, but I'm not too concerned, because it just gives us room to expand and also opportunities to make better looking buildings when I eventually unlock all the nice decorative things. Alright, now I'm going to need to get down there. I think I'll use this one because it's closer to the side that I want to get started on. And it's going to come up over here. So I'll bring this through. Just pop it over here for now, so that I know that that's where it's supposed to be. Grab some stairs. And come down here, get ready for a fight. It's just the one hog. Huh. It's not even a big one. Hello, Hoggy. Hi. You can try it, but I fear you no more. Right, remove the cap. Okay, so this one, let's show you how we can do this. We can hide the node. So, world grid. And we can take the miner and just put it on the node. It will find the node even though it's hidden. So that's quite a neat setup for the miner. Now, I don't want to really go any further this way because it will clip in. So I'm going to come out over here. Okay, now chances are this is not going to align with the level over here. So we're going to have to deal with that. Although I don't think I need a wall underneath here. I will need supports later on, but they'll go into the ground. So, no, not really worried. Mark 2 lift. Down here. Is that right? No, it's too low. There. Ah, no, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Right, and let's try that one. Yeah, actually, that works pretty nicely. That is very, very neat. Alright, so we have everything we need to make the steel pipes. So that one stays open. Need splitters that come in from that side. And 4 of them. And then we're going to need smelters. This is actually a terribly easy setup. Of course, I put all of the smelters the wrong way around, because that's how I roll. Alright, as we were, belts. So Mark 1's going into all the machines. Mark 2's between them. And that should be Mark 2. That is Mark 2. That is all Mark 2. Good. I'm going to bring some power across to this side. Just so that it's there, because I need to, first of all, get it downstairs to connect there, which I might just do right now. Alright, so that's powered. That'll be sending stuff up. And we're going to need to merge. And sticking with the same example, going in that side, coming out the same side. So merge. And head back that way. Mark 1's. And Mark 2's between. Alright. Then these are going to be splitters again, because I need 2 constructors. Very, very simple. So that one and that one. And then the splitters will be coming in from this side. And we'll grab a Mark II belt. Alright, before I go too far, let's just set these all to iron ingots. Iron ingots? But where's the coal? Why are we not using coal to make steel pipes? That's ridiculous. Well, alternate recipes. So, the iron pipe. It takes in 100 iron ingots per minute and puts out 25 steel pipes per minute. But we are making 120. So this machine comes into play and we bring this down to only make 5 per minute. So that's the other 20. So from this one, we're making 25, and from this one, we're making 5, consuming our full 120 belt. Plug those in, Mark II belt to connect those 2 together. This one only actually needs to be a Mark 1, but you know, if I ever plan to extend this, I may forget to do that. So I'm going to put the Mark II between. And that is going to make us 30 steel pipes per minute. And I could double that because I have another iron node over here. I could just add on, well, double this and add on just one more constructor at 100%, change that one to 40%, and then we would have 60. And eventually we may actually do that. Right, so then I'm going to just need to merge these 2. I'm going to just bring that one straight out in front, bring that one to the right. Mark 1. Mark 1, connect that into there, and put a storage box right in over here, and hopefully that, oh, it doesn't look good. That looks a bit better. Yep, alright, good. So, once I've got power sorted out, which I'm going to do now, this whole setup should run pretty well. And that, folks, is that. Steel does not need to be difficult. Alright, these are working. They're going to start spitting things out shortly, I hope. This one is yellow. Why is it yellow? Because it's not getting the input. I'm going to have to check on stuff. Make sure that that's all feeding correctly. But there you go. Okay, good. Now we need to... Oh, gosh. I have this somehow the wrong way around. Even somehow I had the storage box the wrong way around. Gosh. Alright, let's have a look. Why are we still struggling over here? This should not be happening. 100 per minute in. Oh, that's why. Because this should be tier 2. Alright. That will fix that. It's always good to go through your factories once you've built them and make sure that everything is running well. Okay, there seems to be little gaps over here. That should not be the case. What's going on? Yeah, we got a full belt on these coming in. Everything is green. Maybe it was just the initial fill up, because this one, yeah, this one's not full yet. Let's put a finger on the scales here. I've just disconnected the output belt from this machine. I'm going to let it fill up a little bit so that it has ore in it, because the system is balanced, but because we're using a manifold and we're not balancing the inputs, which, I mean, this is a small build, we could actually balance the inputs if we wanted to, but, you know, I want to be able to extend this, so manifold is a better option. But that means that the last machine on the line is going to take a while to fill up. And as you can see, they produce very quickly, so they're just using everything that's coming in the minute it's coming in. So once this is full, this will start filling up to what it can carry, and then we can turn it back on. It'll also get everything else running properly again. So while that lot is getting sorted out, how are we doing? We're making pipes. We should have a fair stock of the steel beams now as well. So let's go and check up on those. We're going to need to collect a bunch of them so that we can do the next upgrades. Oh, these are flying in. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have so many. I'll grab 3 stacks. That is fantastic. Anyway, as I was saying, I could double up this facility and increase this to 60 steel pipes per minute by using this node. I kind of want to hold off on that because very soon we're going to get Mark II miners, which will double the output of this anyway. So I don't need another one just yet. And 60 is quite a fair amount. But this is a really nice and simple steel pipe setup. We're using an alternate recipe. Oh, and you'll notice that we have this over here. Another reason I don't want to use this node, well, we have that SAM up at the top, which I am planning on bringing down somehow. But to automate, okay, so we're making the reanimated SAM at the top. It's making a small amount, which is fine. We can use a cheap belt to bring it all the way down. But for SAM fluctuators, we need steel pipes, and we need 30 per minute, which strangely is just enough to get out of this facility that I've just made. We also need 50 wire per minute. Now, wire needs copper, but we can also make iron wire, which is an alternate recipe that I have in my library that I haven't unlocked. However, if we go and look for some copper, I think there might be a little bit close by. Right over there, 226 meters away. Let's go see if we can find it. There it is. Ah, well, that's quite nice. I can just bring it underneath. I can make the wire, and we can automate the SAM fluctuators, because it does look like we're going to need a few of them. That's nice. And what I may do is just get all the preparation work done between episodes so that you can see what's going on. But we do need, for that recipe to work effectively, we need 60 reanimated SAM per minute. That means we need 240 SAM per minute. So I'm going to have to, yeah, even with the Mark II miner up on that node, it's still going to be a little bit of a problem, because I think the max I'm going to get is 30. But that's fine, because then I can just underclock everything over here and I'll get 5 per minute, which is fine. Low number outputs on items are not a problem in this game, because there are so many minutes that you're going to be playing. Anyway, so let's go and see how this machine is doing. Are we all backed up? Oh, we are. So reconnect. Good. Now, whatever yellow lights we had going on over here, oh, that's actually fine. Yep. Okay, so now we are actually filling up. Good. That means that this should have a little bit of stuff in it. It does. I'm just going to hang around here for a little bit longer. Make sure that I get a few stacks. Alright, well, I've got a couple of stacks now, so I'm going to head back to base. And let's go and do an upgrade or two. Alright, good. Let's see what we need. The first one I want to do is Mark 3 belts. That needs 200, 200, and 400 reinforced plates. So I'm going to have to go and get some of those. Yeah, I'm just short. 200 of those, 200 of those, 200 of those, and I've got 359. So yeah, let's go get some more. Oh, while I'm here, I could just check. Ooh, 56 coupons. That's pretty nice. Huh. I think I'll take those. I think I've got 8 downstairs as well, so 64. Nice. And that is ready to launch. And for the next one...
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive.
Oh, thank you.
Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Thanks, Ada. Your words comfort me. Alright, so this is the next milestone that I'm going to do, which releases the Miner Mark II and encased industrial beams and a whole bunch of other stuff, which I can't do anything with until the pod is back. So let's do some shopping. Alright, now that oh, hang on. Pick up the rest of the coupons first. There they are. Oh, 64. I can do so much. Very first thing I should do is probably get a coffee cup. Alright, so we've got that queued up. Now, in the next couple of episodes, I am going to be doing a bit of work on trying to get signs up. So what I may do is, yeah, I'm not going to do that until I've got quartz, because I think you need quartz to make all of them. I'm not going to worry too much about this. Maybe I'll get the asphalt. Could come in handy. Nothing else I'm interested in there right now. Well, this could be nice. That one, floor holes, I'm not too worried about. I can just clip through the floors for now. Ceiling conveyor mounts, that is good. Wall mounts, not that interested in. Not worried about the pipes at the moment. I'm not planning on spending all my coupons, so... Ah, yes, patterns. I want the... Got the center dotted? Yes, that's the one. Foundations. There's some cool stuff here. Quite keen on seeing how the stairs work and if they actually work in concrete, so I'm going to get those. Windows. The window set, which one do I like? Got a honeycomb frame. The hex frame. This one looks pretty good. I'll add that one on. It's pricey, but you don't know. Right now I'm not covering anything up completely because it'll get really dark. With lumen switched on, global illumination will shut everything down. So I'll get the fancy outside decorating stuff later. I might as well get the ladder. I did get modern railing, so that's done. These are all cool things to have, barriers and that. I do want the beams. Yes, I do want the beams for sure. And then the large concrete pillars. That's what I want as well. I'm not going to bother with the metal pillars. I am doing concrete. And I think that's pretty much all we need for now. It's 30 coupons, 100%. And I can pick up my cup.
Official Fix-It coffee cup unlocked. Do not purchase unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups. They have been known to explode and attract wasps. Unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups lower your attractiveness to your preferred gender and/or your sense of well-being if you have no gender attraction or preference. Official Fix-It products can be licensed for your use from official Awesome Shop installations only. Come to the best shop on the planet for the best deals on all official Fix-It supplies, guaranteed.
Wow. Okay, I need to pick up another stack of modular frames. Oh, I have so many of them. Now you see, small amounts, and they make such a lot of difference. Okay, add those in, launch. Go Ada.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, so we've got all this new stuff. Industrial storage, big storage boxes. We have Mark II miners, we have Mark III belts. We have windows now, which I can't do anything with because we don't have quartz anyway. Oh, look at that. We have stairs. They're big stairs. Let's go and see if I can replace something here. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so nice. That is amazing. What a good addition. There. That does look really nice, and it'll make for some nice architectural pieces as well when we get into that. But now we are heading into the big part of the game. So you'll notice that I expanded my platforms out a little bit. The bottom one a little bit more than the others. I put a little bit of thought into it. Now, this basic stuff is close to home, so I can send this all downstairs and make a little easy sort of storage mall, a place where I can come and pick up stuff as I need it. But as you've seen, it can become a little bit tricky. And that is why, when we go in here, or actually, if we go in here and we look at the alien technology, I need to unlock this. Oh, it's 2 hours up again. I need to unlock this. And in order to do that, I need some of those SAM fluctuators. Now, I did bring back a whole bunch of... Oh, where are they? These SAM things. I don't know how many I need for the SAM fluctuator. We'll see. But I do need some steel pipes, which I don't have many left, and some wire. Let's go and see. SAM fluctuators. Okay, I can make 16. It's not going to be enough to build it, I think, but we'll give it a shot. So we got 16 of them. We need to pick up a Mercersphere. Pop that in there. Alien tech, and this one. Do the research. So this unlocks the dimensional depot. Go Ada.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter, the metal will not bend, the wood will not splinter. Weave.
Right, making a few more SAM fluctuators. Alright, let's see what we need for this. I have everything that I need. So we need a Mercersphere, we need 10 SAM fluctuators, 10 frames, and 100 wire. Now we're going to check this out and see how it works. And maybe let's do it upstairs with something that we're going to need while we're on the run. And this is probably not where I'm going to have the initial ones anyway. But let's do this. Okay, the rotors are backing up. So grab the dimensional portal and turn it like this. Does it need power? Oh, it doesn't need power. That's nice. All right, so let's grab a splitter. We'll pop it in on this line. And put that in there. Okay, so upload rates currently is 15 per minute. I believe that you can upgrade that. But we've got stuff coming in now. And there you go. It is uploading. All right, now, if we go to our storage, there's a section over here. And it tells me that I have 3 of potentially 100 rotors. 4. And take from inventory before depot. Yes, I want to put that on. But basically, I could have a few of these. There are a lot of Mercerspheres around. And there's unlimited SAM, obviously. So I could have these all over the place at remote places, at remote factories that are making things that I need in order to expand the factory. And instead of having to run back like I did with the reinforced iron plates before and the concrete, I can, wherever I am, go into my inventory, and there's stuff there, and can I take it out? Oh, look at that, I can take it out. I can't put it back, but I can take it out of my inventory, out of the dimensional depot. So now that leads me to think that I am going to be completely changing how I used to do my storage. It's just not necessary anymore to have a big mall. That is fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect this because, oops, I don't really want to do that. But even if I disconnect it, it stays in the inventory. Okay, so this actually does collect a little stockpile. So these will forever be available in my inventory once they're uploaded. They're just not uploaded. That is blooming brilliant. Alright, so I'm going to take this one down. And I am probably going to need pipes and beams and all sorts as I'm building, especially now that we are upping things. And also because we're going to have to go far and wide. Because out in that direction somewhere is a Caterium node, which we need for the high-tech stuff, which will become important soon. And further out in that direction is the entrance to a cave, although there's an entrance on this side as well. I know the way in that way. I'm not so sure about the way in, but anyway, either way, that cave has quartz nodes in it, and also I think there's a summer sloop down there, because I was scanning and I couldn't find the one on the scanner. But yeah, somewhere over there is also an opportunity to do some coal power, because there are some coal nodes, but also there's an iron node, so you could do other stuff over there as well. But there will be a quartz factory somewhere on that side. I'm going to have to pull lines out of that cave. So quartz and Caterium, quite important, and that each of those will be an episode on their own. I think they're going to take a while to sort out. The Caterium should be fast, but the quartz will be slow. Maybe what I'll do is, in the next episode, I'm going to do the encased industrial beams down on that side. We have everything that we need close at hand. So that should be a pretty quick setup. And then I'll set up the Caterium, because I can take a road off here and go somewhere over there or there. Yeah, it's not too far from that area, it's just north of it. And then I'll get that facility set up, and we can also do the researches on it. I did find myself a couple of purple power slugs. One of them was right on top of that. So let's go and do that research. Right, that is now out of the way. What is that open? Ah. So I need to actually make...
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fixit does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Alright, there's a thing in the middle that I've never seen before. I have no idea what that is. I'm sure it will become known to us. Item on the right is quartz crystal, and then we need 10 power shards. And that allows us synthetic power shards. So does that mean we can actually manufacture power shards? That's quite a thing. Alright, so we have this. Oh, hang on. Do I have any? Oh, I do. Alright, good. So we can come into the mega fauna, and what is this? Hand slot. One extra hand slot. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Not going to bother with those right now.
Tool belt expanded. No alien organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
Alright, I'm going to have to get a lot of Caterium. So yeah, I need to get the Caterium, because Caterium wire leads us to the zip line, and the zip line is going to be very important when we unlock expanded power infrastructure, which we need encased industrial beams for, because that'll allow us to travel vast distances on power lines. Now, while I'm here, this needs to be unlocked. This needs stuff I don't have yet. as does that. That's the tech stuff, which we need the Caterium for. This, I don't know what it is, but yeah, let's do that. Don't know what I got.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
Well, I'm glad you are. I have no idea. Alright, so basically that just unlocked the ability to do these 2, which I can't do right now. Not too concerned. These need the SAM fluctuators and Mercer-spheres to do upgrades. This one here enables uploading from inventory. Ah, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And that requires computers, which I don't have. This uses a lot of Mercer-spheres. Goodness me. And this is to upload, increase the upload speed. And these are to increase the number of stacks. That's nice. Okay, so it will go faster and hold more over time. I think that's a really good reason to have those out in the world. Absolutely. So, I think between episodes, I will do a little bit of preparation work as I do. I am probably going to move my base components up to here. This is the area that I think I'm going to be spending most of my time. So I'll have my hub and MAM and workshop and stuff up here. And then a storage area downstairs for these minor things. And what I then might do is start collecting things so that I can make a few of those dimensional portals for the stuff that I'm going to be using a lot of that I might run out of, especially concrete. I'm going to be using a lot of concrete. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think of the changes in the game. And the dimensional portal is amazing, amazing. But I would like to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And until next time, cheers.